Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Okay, so let's watch now. Undeniably, the top singer in the planet right now, called, of course, Dimash.
Oh, alright.
This was one that was requested quite a bit, and I do know he's just released a song, so that is coming soon, probably in the next few days, or maybe in the Feature Friday we'll add it. But we just really wanted to watch. Apologies for my pronunciation, because it might be awful. Ogni
Pietra.
Ogni Pietra.
Pietra.
That sounded proper, actually.
They're pretty close.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's like a live performance or what it is. So
I think this is in the Olympics.
really.
It says Olimpico.
Oh.
Ogni Pietra Olimpico.
Say I was like about to go.
FANCAM though. This is a FANCAM. Cool.
Say I was going to watch a movie that was like Sparta or that like 300.
Alright.
I'd like him to be the soundtrack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, wouldn't that be epic?
Epic
Like,
and a half.
Any one of those movies, or like for the new Assassin's Creed game.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm about it.
That's one of the things I think video games and movies should really take more advantage of. It is more expensive, I do get it, but having someone like Dimash on becoming part of these types of projects, it'll be insane because he will add more art to the art. It'll be art.
It will be a work of art all round.
Literally, dude. And then if the movie is actually good with the song, then it's like that's the greatest movie ever done in terms of like production wise and music wise and then views wise.
Yeah, I suppose.
And he also has a huge fandom, so it would make
To
people watch
drive
it just because he's.
I think he needs to be the next soundtrack for the next James Bond movie.
He could actually. That's a good one, yeah. James Bond.
Yeah, he could be the next Bond track.
Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, I'll be clean.
Yeah, I could see that easily happening.
Oh hell yeah! Who was the last person who did the Bond track? Oh, Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
No Time to Die. Right, but that movie hasn't come out yet. I'm not sure.
No.
And then before that it was.
Adele.
No, before that it was Sam Smith.
Sam Smith, and
then
before that it was Adele. Adele.
Was it Skyfall?
I
Yeah,
think
Adele.
so, Adele.
And then before that, no idea who it was, and then no idea who it was. I think before that was Alicia Keys. The first one, Casino Royale or Quantum of Solace, I think was Alicia Keys. So they always use huge people.
Huge, great vocalist.
Use Dimash.
Use Dimash.
Yeah, it would trump everything else you've done. That's tough, but you know.
It's like, here's a way to just throw everything into the garbage.
And then one of the things I would love to see, and let us know if this is actually if this has happened. It's like I want to see if Dimash has done music with any Western artist in terms of like maybe
big mainstream artists.
Yeah, because that would be amazing. Or maybe just you know other artists that he's collaborated with. I'm down to listen to that.
Yeah, same. I would love to see what any collaborations and projects that he has done with other people.
Cool.
Cool.
So it's a fan cam.
Yeah, he's always a treat though.
Fan cam with 1 million views. Jesus Christ.
Well, yes.
I like watching fan cams.
So do I. It's like you're in the audience.
Makes it real.
Yeah. Look at that stage presence.
That's a sick outfit. It shines.
It's like the sound isn't coming out of his mouth. What?
I don't know how that's possible.
It's hard to believe it's coming out of his mouth.
Dude, what the?
This is
Dominance.
craziness.
Dude. Hold on, we'll go back. Sorry to stop with it. But that little detail of how smooth of me fixing the mic, fixing the monitors, the in-ears, and making it seem seamless like he's part of the show, that's how you know the guy's a pro.
yeah, it's beyond. He's just beyond the pro Efra. Like the way he carries himself on stage, the way he just sings, like I don't know, he makes it look so easy. He makes it look like it's the easiest thing to do, and he's just acting over it, you know. But what a work! It's incredible. I'm always really like, he leaves me speechless every single time, because I don't understand how much like great quality can come out of one person, you know. It's like, how is that even possible, you know?
And he is a great example of what I call the performance phenomena of off stage. He is such a
great person.
No, but off stage he's
Sorry.
He juxtapositions what he is on stage. So meaning that, because he does seem like a very down to earth, and from what we've seen, he is a down to earth, humble guy, and hearing all the comments and reading it seems to be true, like 1,000% true. And he's also, you know, like to some extent he's also a bit introverted and a bit shy, you know, but and with very strong morals and very sort of like family orientated. But then on stage he turns into this persona of so
he's a monster. He becomes this huge,
so celestial monster, which
yeah,
those words on their own don't work. But
yeah, but it's just this, like he grows and shines and like portrays emotions in such a weird way, and it's so not weird in a bad way, but it's like, it's so good, it's hard to comprehend, you know.
It's hard to believe it's real.
Yeah, for me sometimes I question, like, is this guy even singing? This is definitely a playback. Like, it can't be true. Yeah. It can't be true. But you know,
the dominance of tones, of those type of like those low tones, that is crazy.
I've never met anybody who can do that.
Yeah, I want to meet this guy. Talk to him.
Wow.
And I want to go to one of his concerts. Sound engineering, I bow down to them. My gosh.
Woo!
What the fuck? Ow! Incredible.
I just don't understand. But the position of his tongue in his mouth, the way that his soft palate lifts, like that specific take on the camera is really helping me see technique up close.
Really?
Like in the mouth and how it works, and how he makes so much space in his mouth. It's great. That's fantastic classical technique, right? That's just a given. You would think, oh, okay, wonderful, classical singing. But Efra is fascinating. I'm here hypnotized just by watching how everything changes in his mouth, and how there's very little expression in his face, and how much effort that requires, but incredible performance. That's the toughest thing I have ever seen anybody do.
From someone that doesn't know like the ins and outs of like singing technique and all that stuff, if the reason why he's maybe putting his tongue there and making that much space in his mouth, is that sort of the same thought behind, you know, speakers. The reason why they have inside the speaker that's the subwoofer and stuff like that, and then it's empty space, so that it sort of resonates.
It resonates. Yeah,
is
definitely.
that sort of the same?
It is kind of like the same principle, yes, because you want to be as resonant as possible when you're singing classical.
So that the voice of vibrates sort of.
It rings naturally before it comes out. Right. So you're giving it a natural ring, a natural shine to the voice. But they usually, when they teach you, one of the first things they teach you when you're learning classical singing or opera like qualities in technique, they always teach you to position your tongue like a slide. So you want the tip of your tongue to be touching the bottom of your the back of your bottom teeth, like a slide.
Right.
And that naturally will lift the soft palate, and like the roof of your mouth would naturally lift. So the vowels, when you're singing, you want them to sit visually, you're thinking, at the back of your head. So you want them to hit at the top on the back of your head, so you got nice and resonant space that comes from here downwards and comes out that way. It's
the hell he's thinking all of this while he's singing?
That's what I'm saying. Singing classical music is very difficult.
Jesus Christ.
It's very, very difficult. But then add to that the amazing singing range that the guy has, and in different ranges, like in different octaves of singing, different muscles work, and the way that he makes it seem so seamless. You know, he glides from the tenor and the bass so easily into a mezzo and a soprano, like it's nothing, like there was any change in his muscle structure. And that to me it boggles my mind. That's not possible, you know. And I find him absolutely and incredibly fascinating.
So this is, and that's why when we first watched him, I compared him to Roger Federer.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I watched Roger, right, coming from a spending so much time working on that craft
Mm-hmm.
myself, then watching someone who, in my eyes, it's like literally flawless and has become flawless over the years, which is something that interests me with Dimash. It's like, how is he gonna evolve?
He's like just came out perfect.
You know, and obviously you ask him that and he's gonna be like, no, I'm not. It was so, you know, and I'm so interested in the years to come, and I'm so happy we found such a voice, because I just, again, like I said before, this is the type of performances and voices and individuals that once I grow old and I have kids, and I will share my musical knowledge with kids that I've gathered through years of experience of listening to music, making music, and performing. These are the performances that I would like to show to my children, or to the younger generation, of like, this is someone that marked the industry this way. This is a voice that was unique, and it will be unique forever. This, you know what I mean? So Federer is one of those cases in to me in tennis.
Yeah.
But he evolved throughout the years until he became, like, now he's probably at his most, if you take his age away, maybe like 3 years ago, injury free, his game came along really well, you know, actually throughout his whole career. But it now it's like, I'm wondering, like, what, because he's gonna keep improving.
But like, how, I don't know. Like, to me, this is the top, and because I have never seen somebody do that ever.
Yeah.
Efra, and I have watched a lot of classical
So you're sort
music.
of like, now you're like geeking out that's why every time you watch him, you sort of geek out technically. I geek out when I watch Roger.
Yeah, this to me is like giving me a big sundae. You know, like, look at it and you think, oh my god, how am I gonna eat all of that? You know?
Oh, right.
That's the same. No, honestly, because I feel like there's so much information. It's like, wow, and he
it's
just
difficult
does
to
it
digest.
it just makes my brain go funny,
Yeah.
because it defies everything I've believed that could possibly be done by a person.
Right.
You know?
Weird.
He is that guy.
Yeah.
You know, he is the person who
He's breaking boundaries.
everything I thought was possible.
Wild, dude.
Like, how do you even begin to understand that concept?
Yeah, strange.
Can't. Yes, yeah.
Sorry. But those dances.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's the stage presence I'm talking about. It's wild.
Those notes. Can you see how it opens?
Dude.
Can you see how his throat retracted and opened up so much? And I love that he's going higher and he's going further back, so he's sinking into his back, so the back muscles are doing the work for him. So he's not pushing the notes out, the back muscles are reinforcing the notes. Oh, dude, this is incredible. This is the pinnacle of vocal technique.
No.
I'm sorry. This is incredible. I just...
Because to my little monkey brain, I don't know any of that, but to my little dummy brain, I just sort of... It's insane because...
I want to cry. That's how good it is.
Yeah, it's just insane because the combination of things, like one of the things we were talking about earlier in one of the podcasts is stage presence goes on the scene so much, but it accounts for so... It gets credited so... Not on a very frequent basis, but it counts for so much while you're performing. And then when you mix it with masterful skill set, it's really a piece to digest, man. It's weird. Like, it's really hard to try and break it down and not get lost because it's difficult.
It's incredible. I'm sorry I had to speak about it all technically. This is so worth speaking about it technically.
It's like writing his own story. I want to know the lyrics.
He's singing in Italian.
I cannot imagine witnessing that live, dude. My gosh. How?
I don't understand.
Jesus. And he's so aware of everything, dude. Damn.
I wish the sound was better. Oh my god!
Dude, those tickets must be worth like 5,000.
No, that's just not possible. That is just not real.
Yeah, even though the obviously the speakers of the camera, the microphone of the camera isn't the best at capturing audio. I do enjoy watching
FANCAMs.
like that because it gives you a more raw, a more real
A true experience.
of what it is. You know, sometimes like if you're really at the back and the speakers are not really that close to you, or maybe I don't know, maybe there's a stadium so it's really huge. You hear a bit different to the people who are in front. You know, you hear a bit different to people who are in the middle. So it's really good to see what it's like.
To be in the crowd, be
Yeah,
there.
and you get really a taste for that. And I mean, it's no wonder that video has like 2 million views, whatever it was.
Oh, that's
It's
incredible.
crazy, dude.
I just don't. Again, how do you explain that?
Wild. I don't know.
You can't.
Nuts. That's what you wonder. Is like there's some people that are just touched by God.
Literally.
Like they whatever they have, it isn't normal. Sup people, if you're a dancer. Sup people, if you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer.
A singer or a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music.
And this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me, and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday.
Peace.
Bye-bye.